Hey guys, so this is my next installment of what to eat after surgery. I feel bad, like I was talking about other things I was eating after surgery, but I need to make more clear, like, this is something you should be eating like 3 months out or 4 months out. Because some of the things I talk about are like, more carby, and for me, I think in the first like 3 months at least, sure, maybe I was eating crackers, but most of my food was like meats and cheeses and yogurts and beans. Really try to delay eating of carbs for as long as you can, because just carbs just make you hungrier. I really delayed it for a really long time, and I noticed like last week I had my first slice of pizza, and I feel like since then it's like a roller coaster. Once you have more carbs, you want more and you want more, and I'm noticing my weight loss is kind of and my intake of calories is starting to kind of push closer to 1,200 calories a day, and I'm like, shit. So I'm getting a little worried. So just try to delay eating those carbs for as long as you can. Okay, let's talk about salads. For a very long time, I couldn't do salads. I could do cooked vegetables. I like a nice butternut squash that's soft and a soup, or or just mushy as a side next to my meat, or just any kind of really cooked soft vegetables. And going to like raw salads with raw vegetables kind of upsets your stomach. Finally kind of getting there, and I'm starting to really enjoy salads now. I feel really, by 7 months, my stomach is now like really feeling great, and I can eat those vegetables. So I went to a store, I got a salad, and I'm like, wow, I can totally recreate this using like lower fat options or lower sugar options. So I can't remember the name of the salad, but that I think it's a Waldorf. I can't even say it, but it's like the walnuts, the cranberries, the blue cheese, and like a raspberry vinaigrette type salad. So starting off, you grab your bag of lettuce, or you cut up your lettuce or whatever. Then you add in, I found these, they're less sugar cran raisins. So those are good. When I originally had my salad, the cran raisins were really sweet, and I'm like, let's see if I can find a low sugar option. Check, got that. Next, walnuts. Walnuts are tricky. Like a fourth of a cup of walnuts is like 200 calories and 5 protein. They're kind of fatty, so I don't put that many of those in there, but just for the flavor, I'll put like a small serving in. Next, I found a reduced fat blue cheese crumbles for my salad. So these are a fourth of a cup, 80 calories, 6 protein. That was really good. I got this at Hannaford's grocery store. I'm sure you could probably find it in any grocery store. And then, like, the awesome tip of the day is this dressing. It's called Maple Grove Farms of Vermont, and they make a sugar-free raspberry vinaigrette. 2 tablespoons is 5 calories, and there's no sugar. It's really, really good. I think this is like his 12th bottle of dressing. He really likes it. He actually uses it on like every salad he eats now. But it's really great on that particular salad. They also make a sugar-free balsamic too. I haven't tried it, but those are the only 2 sugar-free ones that we have tried. Well, we haven't tried the other one, but this one is just like, seriously, get this dressing. See if I can. It's really, really good. So it says it's made with Splenda. It's gluten-free. Get it, get it, get it. All right, next, I grabbed these. I'm sure I've showed them to you before. I'm sure you've seen them. I'm sure you're eating them. Dannon Fit and Light Greek. We get these all the time. My husband loves them. I am not a big yogurt fan. I was never a big yogurt fan. I had to eat yogurt in the beginning. I'm kind of done with yogurt. Depends on my mood right now. If I'm eating yogurt now, it's got to have some kind of like granola in it. Like, I have this. I showed it in one of my last videos. It's a high protein cinnamon cereal. So if I have like some kind of protein cereal, I'll put that in my yogurt. That's really the only time I'm going to eat my yogurt, if it's got something crunchy, Next, something we always have. It's just like low-fat sliced deli ham. This one is like, I think, Krakus Polish ham. Most sliced hams are pretty good for you, but there are others out there that actually like are lower in fat if you kind of, look at the labels at the deli area or ask them. I just eat it plain. I'll just go to the refrigerator and I'll just grab a couple slices and just eat it, just as like a protein boost, I just noticed now that I don't really eat meals. Everything is very like snacky. I always just eat small little like bird type sized food things now. But we always have low fat ham. I don't really like, never buy like low fat turkey or chicken anymore. It's always ham. Ham always seems to kind of slide down nicely. And it's saltier, and turkey isn't salty. And I notice like after surgery, you like spicier things, you like saltier things. From my experience, I don't know. But I remember my husband right after surgery, once he could start finally eating like foods, or even when he was eating soft foods, like he was eating chili or whatever, he started going through tons and tons of bottles of hot sauce. So you kind of start wanting some spice. So anywho, lastly, my last thing is something that I'm not really eating right now, and I don't plan on eating it for a while. I'm sure I will. I've had a little bit of it and it tastes really good. But my husband's like a year and a few months out, and he is just like, I want ice cream. And I'm like, oh okay. But he found this ice cream. But you have to remember, like, sure, he wants these bad things, but when he finds something he really likes, it's because it's like, it tastes like dirt because there's no calories in it and it has some protein. So he finds this. You can find it at like health food stores. We actually found this one at a super Walmart. It's called Arctic Zero. It's 150 calories. It's got 12 protein for the whole pint, and it's got 15 grams of sugar for the whole pint. And it has like little bits of, I think there's peanuts in it, I'm not sure, but it's got like a peanut chocolate flavor. It doesn't really taste like ice cream. It tastes kind of like if you made ice cream without the eggs and the cream. It tastes more like if you made ice cream with like low fat milk. It's very, very light. So it says, lactose intolerant friendly, gluten free, fat free. So if there's some people with some issues, this is actually a pretty good option. I'm not craving ice cream right now. One of the benefits of this surgery is that, I don't know, I crave sweets every once in a while, but I mostly crave carbs a little bit more. Like, I just want a cracker. And for me, I just get like reduced fat, like Wheat Thins or reduced fat Cheez-Its. And I'll have those by my bed, and I'll have like a serving. And that's if I'm really feeling, I'll have that, and that's all I eat now. But yeah, if you can try and not eat carbs for a really long time, that was, I think, the best thing. I think my husband really tried for a long time not to eat carbs for like 6 months. He really was like, no. And he was just always constantly eating meat and vegetables and yogurts and protein shakes. And he's lost over 300 pounds. So, but of course, me, I had to sneak in carbs here and there. Because I don't know if it's because I'm a lady and I get crazy lady cravings. I don't know. But I noticed though, once the carbs start kind of going back into your diet, you start to kind of, like last week I had my first slice of pizza, and I told myself I'm not going to eat this stuff for a long time, but I don't know, I think it was really cold that day, and I know we were in a really bad mood, and we're like, let's just go to this grocery store, and I'll buy a slice of pizza, and I think I bought a little bag of Doritos, and I'm like, yeah, and I had like, so the slice of pizza was one of those like style slices where it was like this big, and I got them to cut it into 3 sections, and I was like, oh my god. So I had one of the sections, and my husband had one of the sections, and we were both like I'm eating it, and I found myself kind of eating it fast because, when you start eating that junk again, something happens to your brain and you're just like, yeah, and you start eating it fast. I don't know if it's like the MSG or what the hell's in it, but when I'm eating something and I'm getting that like moaning orgasm in my brain. I know like I shouldn't be eating this. This is not good for me. If I'm moaning in ecstasy in my brain, then I know that this stuff is bad for me and I'm gonna overeat, you know? So yeah, we ate that food, and I feel like for the past like week and a half, I've been eating things that I wouldn't normally eat, and my weight's been kind of not going anywhere, and I'm counting my calories, and they're kind of getting closer to 1,200 now. Before I was like, oh, between 700 and 1,000, and then 1,000 to 1,100. Now I'm like 1,000 to 1,200. I'm like crap, you know. And I had stopped going to the gym for a while, and I think I gotta start going back. Why did I stop going? I had gotten sick, and I had kind of almost fainted in front of all these people. And whenever anything like bad happens to me while I'm like doing something, I will stop doing that thing again. But I gotta go back. But I hope like some of these things you saw were awesome. This, you gotta get this. So like I said, there's a balsamic vinegar one that's sugar free and also like the same amount of calories. I want to try it, but I'm not a balsamic person, but we'll see. All right. Bye.